Hi, this is Jenny with Simply Whole Essential Oils, and I'm excited to be sharing with you about a really important topic now, and it's a question we're getting quite frequently. How can I get my Young Living oils for free? And so to get started, I'll let you know that I am probably the most frugal person I know. And notice I say frugal because there is a difference between being frugal and being cheap. But honestly, when I first heard about Young Living, I was doubtful about the price. I didn't quite understand the quality yet, and it did take me some time to be able to jump in, and even after that, to be able to really trust that there is a huge difference in the quality. And the more I learn, the more I know that Young Living is impacting our lives and that there is no other option for our family. So I want to give you some tips that I've learned about how Young Living makes it really easy for families in all sorts of financial situations to be able to benefit from the Young Living oils and products. So the first tip that I want to share with you is replacement spending. And this has to do with how do you integrate oils into your budget. I hear this quite a bit. Oh, I cannot order oils every month. They aren't going to fit into our family budget. There's just no room for oils. And what we discovered was that we already had items in our budget that would cover our Young Living orders, such as healthcare, the column for healthcare, the column for household products. And we were able, since switching to oils, able to completely eliminate probably half of the Target store. And I always joke that Young Living kind of took some of my fun away from me in being able to browse around Target. But it really is a good thing. These are much healthier products. But if you can just take a minute and think about how much money you're spending every month on products such as insect repellent, candles, cleaning supplies, supplements, herbs, remedies, and keep all of those in mind as you're deciding how much you can budget for your oils. So for example, using Thieves can boost your family's immunity, and it might very well save you some money in co-pays. And this photo here is showing you just a very small percentage of some of the products that I still had around my house that we aren't really using anymore. But we were able to replace all of these things with our Young Living oils and orders. And it's just, like I said, it's a small number of them because I've already thrown out quite a few things. So the next thing that I want to go over with you is essential rewards. And anyone who loves their oils and wants to make the most of the money you're spending with Young Living really needs to be on essential rewards. And you can watch for an upcoming video to give you some of the details about that. But for now, what I want you to know is that Essential Rewards is Young Living's loyalty program. And what you do is you sign up for a monthly shipment of at least 50 PV. Now 50 PV is usually equal to about $50. Most items are dollar and PV equal. And when you place monthly orders, you earn points back on those purchases. And the points are redeemable for free oils of your choice. And you'll receive anywhere from 10 to 20% back in points, depending on how long you've been a member of Essential Rewards. So in addition to that, you will get cheaper flat rate shipping. And one of the greatest things that applies to this talk tonight is that when you're on Essential Rewards, you will never ever miss a thank you check because you do want to be an active user of Young Living in order to get those thank you checks. So Young Living is a great way to, or Essential Rewards is a great way to go about with your sharing. So let's talk about monthly promotions. You don't want to miss out on these. Keep your eyes open for them. Every month, Young Living offers some promotions to us, and they start at 190 PV. So if you're placing an order, and we just hate to see orders go through for 180, and even worse, not on Essential Rewards, because if you can hit that 190, you're going to get free oils, and if you're on Essential Rewards, you get points back on top of that. These things can be combined. So make sure you do your math. Sometimes it's worth it to bump that order up to 190 because of the value of the free oils you'll get. And quite often for me, the free oils are ones that were already on my wish list anyway. So one thing you do need to know is that when you're looking at your shopping cart on Essential Rewards, if you qualify for the 190 free oils, they will probably not show up in your cart. Know that they will be added when they process and ship your order, but as long as you hit that 190 PV, they will be added. So let's move on and talk about thank you checks and how Young Living thanks you for sharing. They have provided us with this great document here with a lot of useful information for you. If you are interested in the sharing side, contact your enroller for a copy of this so you can take a closer look too. But everyone knows once you fall in love with your oils, chances are you are telling other people about them. And if this happens, your enroller can give you a personalized link so that those with whom you're sharing can go ahead and order a premium starter kit as well. And if your friend enrolls with that premium starter kit using your link, you will get a thank you check from Young Living. And what's exciting to me is that Young Living, just the way the company is set up, is a sharing-based company. They want to put money back in the hands of those who are sharing and telling others about how wonderful these oils are and how much they've changed your lives. So it's great because rather than putting money in the hands of advertisement such as billboards, magazines, celebrity endorsements, commercials, they are giving the money to real life families like you and I so that we can enjoy our oils and share about them, and they reward us for sharing. So your thank you check, every time you share and someone chooses to buy a premium starter kit and jump in with the oils using your link, you will earn $50 from Young Living. In addition to that, you will get 25% of their purchases for their first 3 months of being a member. So you might have already noticed that if you share with one friend per month, that will pay for your Essential Rewards order. And I should also note there are no husband enrollments allowed. So you cannot, if you find yourself wishing you had another premium starter kit, don't try to enroll your husband and get a thank you check on that, because that is against Young Living policies. The premium starter kits are such a great value in the first place that they can't be paying out the thank you checks on those multiple times. So some information about your thank you check. They are mailed on the 20th of the month after they are earned. So if you share with someone in September, then your thank you check will be mailed from Young Living around October 20th, and then you'll receive it around October 25th or so. So just have that in mind that you will get it the following month. And another thing for you to know is that the Federal Trade Commission actually requires that someone be an active member of Young Living in order to receive a thank you check. And so what that means is that you'll want to make sure that you have a minimum of a 50 PV order in the month that you share with anyone. And if you earn a check that month, then you will get that money back. But it's really nice to be on ER so you don't miss out on those thank you checks, because you know that every month you will have a 50 PV order, so you can just share away. Let's go over some ways to share. There are so many ways to share about your oils, and really it's just a matter of personality. But think about, what would you do if one of your friends was sick and maybe in the past you would have taken over some chicken noodle soup, and maybe this time you can go ahead and take your thieves and your diffuser and bless her family with that so that she can start to feel better and keep the rest of them healthy. You can tell testimonials about the way the oils have blessed your family in different ways. What types of remedies have you found and used your oils for? Post an occasional photo on Facebook of your family enjoying your diffuser. Testimonials on Facebook. Host a play date to show your kit to some other moms and let them see you using oils in your own house on your own children throughout the day. Another idea is to host a class. If you find that you're telling a handful of people about oils, maybe you just want to gather all those friends together in one place, some morning for coffee or some evening. Just have some Thieves popcorn and some lemon water and enjoy some time of learning. Contact your enroller about that. She would love to come teach a class for you. And in our team, your enroller is not going to take any of your members. Those people that you invite there to your home to learn about oils, your enroller would love to teach them, and she would love for you to be able to enroll them using your own link so you get your own thank you check for those people. Another thing we do in our team is we allow each other to bring guests to each other's classes. So talk to your enroller about that, because if she has a class coming up, you can send your friends to her class or come with them, and make sure she knows that they're your guests, and you will get your enrollments and thank you checks for those guests. And same thing at my house. I have classes quite often. Feel free to send your guests to those or bring them. And we would love to be able to make that easy for you to share and to get that information in people's hands. We have a vision that every house will have essential oils, and we want you to have a great time telling about those. So keep in mind that people are looking for these answers. It's not a matter of selling anything to anyone. You're sharing what works for your family, and you have answers about healthier alternatives. Make sure that you're letting people know that. If they don't learn it from you, they're going to learn it from someone else. And we just want to make it really easy for you to share and be able to earn those thank you checks to help you with your own oils. So with that in mind, I want to go over a few favors that I can try to ask of you if you find yourself doing some sharing, because Young Living is a sharing-based business, and that is always at the heart of what we're doing. We are sharing because we love our oils and we love to teach other people about them. So what we want to do is make sure that the people you share with know where to find the tools that they need to truly fall in love with their oils, just as you have. So your enroller can help you with these tasks if it feels like a lot to you. But really the big thing is getting the tools in their hands. So the book, Quick Reference Guide, or the Essential Oils Pocket Reference, my husband and I, Ryan, we purchased those in bulk and have them available for anyone in our group, because it's so important that you have those, and we pass on that bulk rate to you as cheap as possible, because we want you to be able to pay it forward. Out of that thank you check, please consider getting your people a book so that they can have what they need to be able to use and fall in love with their oils. We never want oils sitting on a shelf. So contact your enroller if you need to get a hold of some books so that you can share the love. Also, if you're enrolling someone, make sure that you go ahead and add them to the Facebook groups that we have. So Simply Whole Essential Oils is a great group. You can add people that you're sharing with, whether they're members yet or not, and they can learn there as you're sharing. But then once they get their Premium Starter Kit, go ahead and add them to the Essential Sisterhood group, which is for members only. Also keep an eye out for the I Got My Premium Starter Kit and Now What classes. We're hosting those monthly at my home, and chances are your enroller might be hosting some of those too. So make sure you talk to your enroller, see what the tools are available, and try to get each of your new members to one of those classes if you can. Just fill them with the tools and get them those invitations. It's not important that you're training every single friend you share with about all the details of using essential oils. All of us is still learning, but what is important is that you provide them with the tools that they need to be able to find the answers that they need. So usually between the book and the Facebook groups and the Now What class, they should have what they need to really get set using their oils and changing their families' lives. I hope that these tips have been really helpful to you. I know that without sharing, then the Young Living lifestyle might have been a bit of a financial hardship for us. And I realize that there are a lot of families in that boat. So what we want is to know that no families are left struggling or left without oils that their family can really need and use. So I'm hoping that this is helpful. And if you need to reach me for further questions, my email is jenny@simplywholebirth.com. And you can also contact your enroller or contact me through Facebook. Okay, thanks for your time. Have a nice day.